one debut of that supernova. Back where she plays in game one. Still to come tonight. I'm going to be with you on ABC for the
her early on in the season tour just does a little bit of everything, or a lot of glass, and then her presence on the
brought to you by Volkswagen. Alyssa Smith round out the starting lineup for the off games on that roster for Connecticut.
And when games are close in the
and Jones to jump it up. Ball in the arms of Clark.
Assignment on CaitlinClark. These teams played 4 times in the regular season.
Here's Bonner in the corner. She got it on a hit. Here's Clark from deep. Can hit. Rebound. Here's Carrington hopping inside. Floats it short. And the rebound and an unfavorable whistle there for Indiana. That is not a foul on Aaliyah Boston. And
you should not have to use your...
Well, the IndianaFever with a successful challenge as to assign the foul to Boston.
Well, that's the thing to me is, yes, it was successful.
And Aaliyah Boston is nowhere near that play.
Yes.
I mean, that's just a
transition, and it's going to start with cleaning up the defensive boards.
Here is Boston, and the shot clock expires. A nice defensive set.
On the other end, with DeWanna Jones, will get straight-up coverage against Aaliyah Boston.
CaitlinClark is down. No call as Connecticut takes advantage. Following the pass to Boston.
CaitlinClark, how she is able to deliver the basketball to Aaliyah Boston.
More than 19 points per game. Set.
Just checking on CaitlinClark's injury. She is shaking it off. She got a little bit of attention.
Having to stay focused. You can't give up a single possession. Poked at it. Clark. In and out on a 3 is had Bonner. Quick first step. The leaner is good. Here's Clark turning the corner. The push shot banks off. Boston deep seal and lays it in on Bonner. To Thomas. Thomas spinning and gets denied by Alyssa. Can't hit the layup. Gets it back. Gets denied again. Here's Ty Harris. Can't get it to go. Will pick up her first personal points. Stephanie White in her second year at the helm of the... Here is Bonner again when she's... Boston's jumper is good off the delivery from Mitchell. Deep catch, denial from Boston. Hull finds Mitchell short on a 3. Cross court to Hull. Can't hit the 3 but gets fouled. It's AT who's down. No, Charis who is down. Our view obstructed on the other side of the floor. Ty Harris, who has ascended to the starting point guard role.
As you were saying, she's been... Ty Harris
role through her WNBA career. She will take 3 free throws now. No upgrade significance as you see Hull's 3-point shooting numbers since the Olympic break. They're not for Marina Mabry, who has been their leading scorer. 10-9 game, first quarter. Bonner finally misses, and Boston. Mitchell floats it to Boston. Boston's jumper is good.
Season.
Mabry airmails it. Mitchell comes up with a rebound in a short roll. Boston takes the pass, takes the jumper. That one doesn't go. Freight train in transition lays it down. Well, Alyssa Smith can't spin in the layup. Carrington finds Bonner for 2. Nice look from DiJonai. Mitchell sidestepping 3. She got it. The unanimous MVP. Marina Mabry gets denied by in the WNBA. Phoenix, game 1, 5 p.m. Eastern, and then Seattle, Vegas. Dishes to Hull, and a 3-second sides can press a different button throughout the course of the game.
Things that she can bring that'll help her keep minutes on the floor.
Hull gets...
When the blitz came, unbothered. First game of the season here when the...
Clark wraps it to Boston. Can't finish. Bunny. Bonner. No. And it's knocked out to Clark to the rim. Reverses it home through the contact.
Whistles are letting a lot go.
And CaitlinClark told us before the game. Boston, the handoff. Clark's 3. Off the mark. Over falls. Jones inside. Can't finish it. And Clark trying to dump it down. And it's knocked out of bounds. Stays here. And I think that there's a chance Stephanie White might challenge this. Should we review it? As of now is not going to. Here's Clark right back to Hull, and Hull was out of bounds before catching that basketball. And Mabry sinks up it in. Thomas on the O board, banks it home. Some glass, another chance for Mitchell. Can't hit, back iron. The mark as Hull corrals the rebound.
Lexi Hull is hard.
Here is Clark around Burton, gets fouled on the arm in first quarter. Well, and I wanted to ask you about that, Rebecca, because when Indiana's added to play a game of fluidity, as Clark misses the free throw.
You to make the same hard cuts and just know you're going to get chucked sometimes when you're going.
Much out. Mabry leaning in, can't hit the three. Clark drops it to Mitchell, and Mitchell steps out of bounds. Back Bentley went for the steal. Nelson Adota lays it in. Back a pass. Duntis connects on a three. 39% on the season. Thomas shot puts it in. Aggressive approach there from CaitlinClark in Indiana. 20 lead at the end of one. Aaliyah Boston is with Holly Rowe.
Aaliyah came late, but we just got to make sure that we're staying disciplined, efficient by being undisciplined. And so we got to make sure we stay disciplined that way.
First playoff appearance since 2016 as here's Duntis shedding Thomas, can't lay it in, and a foul called. She and Fac Bentley spent some time out. This is not shots. Clearly look like Floor, you can't take that early personal.
Yeah, she's vital to the success of this Indiana.
And Duntis hits both free throws. Off to Thomas, push shot is good. Alyssa defender Burton to the rim, lays it in.
They're coming in off the bench.
It's also the second foul on Lexi Hull. Back in, Mitchell a three, won't go. Rebounds to check in now. You also wonder how long Christy Sides will go without. Here's Thomas, not that time. Rebound of glass, Connecticut very active on the O boards. It's in the career of Diana Taurasi. Boston wins the tip. You hope you don't have too full a stomach. Mitchell shimmies into the paint and lays it in. Mabry turns, can't plop it in. Boston secures the twisting, turning, flipping, and gets the foul call with Indiana, her first playoff game as Wheeler court in the league since the Olympic break. Jones throws it out of bounds. And Boston will fire. Can't hit from three. And Cones meets two. Finds Thomas, who lays it in. Around the Boston screen. Her leaner drops in. Bonner, the vicious crossover, and gets fouled by Duntis.
This is the first time I don't feel exhausted going into the course of the regular season. And so she is ready to lead this team, and you're seeing it.
Just getting caught up. Competitive tight game. Duntis gets free. Two defenders went with Clark. Hand in her face. Unable to hit. Breach off a miss. We want to run. This is one off a miss where Indiana's looking to push it.
Of course. And safe from the wrath of CaitlinClark. She's like, Christy Sides talked to us before the game about what a good cutter.
The refs wear these packs on their belt that when they blow the whistle, it.
Experience for you. Duntis with a hand in her face. No. Mitchell's three. Short hole. Another. Mitchell burning inside and laying it in. Tied at 30. Team has been able to gain separation. Jones can't float it in. Dumping it inside. Boston lays it in on the Clark dunk.
Corral and finish.
Carrington on the other end does the center. Can't hit. Now 0 for 5 from deep and a whiz.
First half and had 14 points in the third quarter as you see Bree Jones go to work.
Mitchell looking to find space, was tripped up, out of bounds off. Whistle and a defensive 3-second violation called.
They might come for Caitlin, but they stay for the rest of the women in this league.
And then a Mabry, the catch, the stop, and the finish. Hopping through traffic, Mitchell's jumper rims in.
In transition, scoring easy buckets.
Mabry leaves it short. Up in, Duntis gets denied. Disjointed position. The shovel, Jones can't finish. But the foul is in the league in defensive rating this season. And Janae will break down the first half as Joe Bonner Clark burrows in and gets denied by Bonner. Bounce. Move from Stephanie White. Bonner gets fouled. Where maybe experience plays a role.
100%.
Letting little things become big things. Some offensive frustration. Bonner will shoot 3 free throws. Hits the first in her career. But overall in league history,
she's acting like she's been here before.
3, misfires, and that'll do it for the first time from the floor in her first playoff half.
You always raise your game in playoff time, so we're here. Can be better. You know, we've got to be up a little bit more. We've got to impose our will a little bit more.
Sidestepping 3 is off the mark. And Thomas Hall back in there firing away. And Indiana just cannot get good clean looks. Tonight they have thus far as Mabry after Ty Harris left with an ankle injury as Clark, who has not turned it over. Mabry off on a throw. That's going to be an illegal screen on Alyssa.
Run and make a statement. Alyssa Thomas told me before the game, they call her who are constantly underestimated and overlooked. We're not the popular member. She's once played in a playoff game about 20 hours.
To the corner, Mitchell a 3. She's got it. It's Carrington storming in and gets the roll. Short. CaitlinClark getting great looks, but now zigging, zagging, and laying. Thomas Clark needs one. Finally has one. Connecticut defense. Mabry with the answer. Mabry will pull and take for the deadline as Thomas fouls Boston. 3 and cut it to 6. Here, Clark gets free for the leg. Thomas nearly threw it away, but Jones. Bentley wasn't ready for it, but ends up getting it to Boston for 2. The assigned foul. Mabry, not that time. Here's Thomas, shovels, Carrington, finishes. Mitchell can't hit the 3. Mabry, you bet. Boston's 3, no. Bonner might have intercepted that from Bonner. Can't finish it. Marking Mabry, separating, taking, and hitting. Last 2 from deep. Jones, Bunny, no. Bounce by Jones. Has it knocked away by Carrington. It'll stay here with the Fever. CaitlinClark had something to say to...
Man, I can't take the contact off the floor.
Mitchell's jumper, off rim, no. Puller as Carrington can't finish it, and a late whistle call. And Carrington hits the first. Not at least win one championship over that time frame. Carrington zooming in, lays it home. Mabry wheeling, laying, can't hit. Gut check time for the Fever as Mitchell on in Connecticut. Thomas misses the push shot. Puller off to Mitchell. Corner 3 is short. And 3 to shoot. And Burton gets fouled by Mitchell. But wins very consistently as Mabry. Boston rummaging inside. Gets fouled and finishes. To make it a 10-point game. Boston misses the free throw. Follows. Going to be Connecticut basketball as Mabry and Wheeler joke. Here's Thomas. Surging inside, missed the layup. Mitchell will fire off. Massive performance in the third, 11 points. They included 3 in game 1 of this best-of-3 first round. Here's Clark on a 3 off. CaitlinClark now 2.
Wanted them to take versus ones they want to take.
Burton lays it in return as Fag Benley travels. And sets up Thomas, shot put, off the mark. Rebound on the floor, beautiful feed, and what a rejection. DiJonai, here's Duntis off one leg, no. Here in game 1, best-of-3 first-round series. Gets blocked by Nelson Adota. How good is Connecticut? Bonner on the jumper. That little push jumper today. Bonner. Here's Mitchell hopping to the hoop, lays it in, plus the who has been able to connect from 2, but has struggled from 3. To the corner, Mabry. Again! Bounces, Boston sheds, takes, short.
Better do they have 3-point shooting?
They do now! by Clark. The three, short. Tom, another Mabry. Oh, baby!
Oh, what a game.
20 second half points for Connecticut. Mitchell, no. Hull, Storm, Mabry. Back iron, no. Follows it up. Another playoff career as Thomas pushes it up short. Suntis dumps it down. Boston can't handle it. And a foul called on Boston.
Right away in the first quarter.
There's Clark off the steam. Bounces to Boston, who lays it in, plus the foul. Jinx the other. As Boston hits the free throw. Carrington misses that layup. Hull in the corner. In and out on a three. Hull, who has shot the three at 63% post All-Star. Thomas off to Burton. Her three is good.
A lot of points. It wasn't because they were playing any kind of lockdown defense.
She was a great national champion at Notre Dame, won a title there.
Big applause. And Bonner banks it in. 20 and home. Shot clock violation there from Indiana feet here.
Yeah, I would do that right now.
14 turnover, 2 for 13 from 3 as Mitchell scoops it in. Carrington, why not? An emphatic exclamation point for the Connecticut.
Half decade on being a terrific defensive team, and they've
taken a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule tonight. 2 more games. Indiana looking ahead to game 2, Rebecca. 7:30.
Some of that is going to come down to just getting to the defensive glass. Perimeter. Again, you'd be more concerned if you weren't getting good.
Olivia Nelson-Ododo is back. And just a complete performance from the Sun as an authoritative Game 1 win for the Connecticut.
And experienced because they